So Ari, we're here today to talk about Bosch Intrusion products, in particular remote programming software, labeled RPS for short. Can you tell us a little bit about why it's so important to talk about this type of software?
So when I started in this business, we were programming from the keypad. And that was practical back then when an alarm panel just didn't have as much stuff going on. There wasn't that many things it could do. There weren't that many decisions it could make. So you could very easily program the whole panel from a keypad using, hexadecimal, right? Nowadays, it's just not practical. Nowadays, the panel is too sophisticated. It's using more inputs. It's doing more things. It's making more decisions. You cannot program a modern panel from a keypad. You really got to be programming from a desktop. And if you are programming from a keypad, you probably should be using a simpler panel anyway.
So I'm an old-time alarm guy. I used to program from a keypad.
Me too.
With this new software, can I still do it from a keypad?
You can do basic programming from a keypad still, but like I said, if that's what you're doing, there are features that you're just not taking advantage of. There's stuff that you could be doing that you're just not doing. There are benefits you could be offering your customers that you're just not able to provide if all you're doing is programming from a keypad.
So as an integrator, how do I get this remote programming software? Where does it come from?
So RPS is free. You can go to the Bosch B Series installer site and download RPS for free. The latest version is RPS 6.11. If you are programming B Series panels, that's all you need. You just need the software and a USB cable to plug right into the USB port on the panel, or you could be going over a network and programming it that way. If you're programming G Series panels, you also need the dongle, the RPS USB dongle. It plugs into your USB port and it authenticates your RPS.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, if it's a B panel or a G panel, you can still get the RPS software.
Yes, so RPS software, newest version is 6.11. You can program your panels right from your laptop.
What are some of the features and benefits from this RPS software?
So RPS allows you to do all your granular programming. It allows you to do your customization. It allows you to input all your end users. It allows you to customize the point responses. It allows you to customize the outputs. It allows you to create output profiles. It allows you to really make the programming of your panel unique. It allows you to solve security problems in a unique way. It allows you to get the behavior of the panel to fit exactly what it is you're trying to accomplish here. Now, we just came out with a new version of RPS, RPS 6.11. We have a couple of new features in RPS 6.11 that I wanted to talk about today. So the first one is the help file. I think that's the most important feature, and that's the feature that our installers are going to be using the most. RPS is so big and the software does so much that it's really not practical to memorize every single thing that the programming does. Now, before you program anything, obviously you want to take the training. We have the online training available. We have standard RPS. We have standard RPS features, and we have advanced RPS program. You want to take both of those courses online before you attempt this. But even once you have your programming training, and even once you've been programming for quite a while, you're still going to want to refer back to the help file. And I refer back to the help file, every single time I'm going to be doing a programming. So all you have to do is highlight a cell in the programming, hit the F1 button, and that brings up your help file. And RPS 6.11 has significantly improved the help file. We have a lot more information in the help file. We have everything that a particular feature does and all the possible changes. If a change will affect another setting. We'll have highlighted link to the other setting so you can look up what the other setting does. And we even have video files now. So if we have a relevant video file, there'll be a link to go to YouTube, and it'll show you exactly how to do the programming, or sometimes the wiring or the troubleshooting. We also have the ability to do partial sync nowadays. Until now, you could pull programming from a panel, or you can push programming from your computer, but you couldn't just do one change at a time. So now we have partial sync, where you can pull one change at a time, you can push one change at a time. We're also now FIPS compliant, and we have a lot of customers that use RPS in secure environments, so you can now use RPS on a FIPS compliant environment. And most importantly, we're compatible with the latest version of the Bosch panel firmware, 3.11. So if you're going to be installing a new computer, if you're going to be installing a new panel, you do need to have the latest version of the firmware, 6.11. And we are now compatible with all versions of SQL. We're compatible with SQL 2014, 2016, 2017, 2019. If you do a new installation, it'll automatically install SQL 2017. If you're going to be upgrading from an older version of RPS that you already have on your machine, the newest version of RPS will be installing SQL 2017 along with that. So if you're going to be using the RPS on Essential Server and you're going to be programming all your machines in the environment, then you don't have to worry about SQL compatibility.
So Ari, I got to believe that with all these programming issues, using the software versus a keypad is going to save you a ton of time.
It's going to save you a ton of time. It's going to save you a ton of effort. The B-Series programming actually comes with a wizard to make the programming a lot faster, a lot simpler. There's less stuff to remember. There's more help available, so you don't have to worry about having multiple settings conflicting or forgetting a setting. And it's just going to be a lot more flexible, especially when you're programming lots of users or lots of points.
Ari, I can't thank you enough for taking the time today to explain the Bosch remote programming software. If any of our dealers or distributors need some help, please email us at support@midchest.com. Thank you.